Hello everybody, Crystal Kitsune here. And today I am big, so you know what that means. It means that today we are eating some more snacks. Now, I mentioned in a previous couple of videos that I went to this really cool international store. It's a really neat store, like in a couple of cities away from me, so it's kind of a little bit of a drive. And I went in the pouring rain, so that's even worse. But I went not this Sunday, but last Sunday, and I picked up a few things. My friend, the only friend that I have basically, you know who you are if you watch this, told me about this place, and we were gonna go together, but the weekend that she went, I didn't get paid, so I didn't have any money. But then last weekend I did, so I went, and we were gonna go together, but then she had to postpone because she had to do laundry, so I just went by myself. And so I went to the store. It's this really huge store. It's got, like, when you first walk in the one area, it's got like a produce section with a lot of like exotic fruits and vegetables and things like that, but of course like the other kinds of fruits and vegetables. And it's got like a frozen section like further forward, and then there's a delicatessen off to the left. I didn't even go over to that section, but then there's like a bunch of aisles off to the right, and that's all Asian food. No, I mean not Asian food, but like it's Asian snacks. So you got Korean, Taiwanese, Chinese, Japanese, that kind of stuff. So it's all like sectioned into two areas. So anything that's pasta based is in one section, and it's for all those, you know, Asian countries. And then there's snacks, and then there's cookies and things like that. So I went down the cookies and candies and stuff like that aisle and got a bunch of stuff. I got like 4 different boxes of Mochi. Never tried Mochi before. I got some green tea Pocky. I've had Pocky before, but I've only had like chocolate and strawberry. Never had green tea Pocky. I got this stuff here that's on the back. It's candy, but it's called Cola no Tane, which I'm assuming they're kind of like a fizzy candy that is soda flavored, like cola flavored. I got these things here, which are called fried cookies Gokujo Karinto peanuts. They look kind of like what Cheetos look like, Cheeto Puffs look like, but like doused in honey and peanuts. So that's another thing that I got. And the other 2 things, I mean, these are the Mochi boxes. There's 4 of them. I got red bean mochi, and I got peanut mochi, and I got green tea mochi, which is probably gonna be the worst one out of all of them, I'm guessing, and ube mochi, which is like purple. And then I also got these 2 things here, but I've had these before, so they kind of really don't count, and I probably won't eat them on camera. But these are Meiji Hello Panda individual biscuit snacks that are like shaped like pandas, and they got chocolate in the middle. But I've had these. I've had like the smaller boxes. They're about like to here size wise, and this is just a bigger box. It's got 10 packages in it. So it's basically like the shape of this box here, but smaller. So I've had these before. I get them at Walmart almost all the time. And then these things here. I'm not quite sure what you call them. On the thing it says fruitery jelly. But they're these little jello shot type things. I ate almost all of them. You can see it's like it was up to here, and they're like now down here. There's supposed to be 4 flavors, but there was only one of the apple flavor. So I don't know why, but there's grape, strawberry, apple, green apple, and pineapple, and these are the jelly shots, and they have like this little square of fruit inside, and you just peel the top open, suck up the juice, and then you just pop this in your mouth like that. And we might do one of those at the end just for shits and giggles. But I ate almost all of these because they're like really super good. And I remember somebody, when I was going to college, back in the good old days, I guess. That somebody brought a bunch of these to the cafeteria, and we sat there and ate a bunch of them. So I know what those taste like, so those don't count. But we'll get started with like the mochis because those are kind of exciting for me. We'll start with the peanut mochi because I know what peanuts taste like. They taste like peanuts. So I'll go ahead and open up this, and we'll try a peanut mochi. My friend, she bought some when she went, and I don't know what flavors she got, but I'm just kind of like excited because I never tried mochi before. But I've seen like other people eat it, so I'm kind of like interested in finding out what this stuff tastes like. And I'm gonna need a scissors. Good thing I have a pair of scissors over here, or I'll kind of shit out of luck. Okay. So now that this is open, I'll go ahead and open the end here and slide out the tray. Smells peanutty. So here is like they're in like this, and they're in like these little. Doesn't look anything like the package though. I mean, like this compared to this. So you got this on the box, and then you have this in reality. So reality versus ideal. But it's sticking to the side of the thing. But here it is. Ugh. Nice squishy. It's the cross section. Looks like it's got peanut butter in it. To me, it tastes kind of like a peanut butter sandwich, but without the jelly, because it has like a butt ton of peanut butter in it. So that's the peanut butter one. I'll probably eat the rest of it later. Stick that over there. Okay, so now I'm kind of curious to see what this one tastes like. Ube mochi. I don't know what ube is, but it's purple, and I like purple. So I'm kind of excited because like this stuff here has been sitting in my room for like a week, ever since I bought this stuff. But I didn't want to do like the soda video and then turn right around and do the Japanese stuff because that'd be too close to one another. And I like to like kind of separate videos, so it because I don't do the eating videos all the time. I just do them once in a while. And so here is the ube mochi. It's kind of like it's a weird smell. It smells kind of nutty. It's all squishy and purple. That's a weird flavor. And a weird consistency too, because like it's not dark like it is on the inside. Like it shows it being like really super dark on the box, but it's just like some kind of nutty tasting. But I'm not quite sure what that is, to be honest. So it's not bad. It's just kind of weird. It tastes like nutty, but it's not any nut that I've ever tasted. So now we're going on to the green tea mochi. This one kind of, I mean, I know what green tea tastes like, and I also know what it tastes like without sugar. So I'm kind of like worried that it's going to be like kind of bitter, but hopefully not. Same thing with the Pocky. I hope it's not like really weird. And I was going to get like Kit Kat bars, green tea Kit Kat bars, but like the price of those were like kind of ridiculous and you didn't get very many of them. So it's kind of like, well, fuck that. I'll get them like next time or something. But next time I think I go, because they also, oh, I didn't even mention, like, they have like, okay, they have the Asian section, which is, or the, you know, all the, you know, what I mentioned before. But they also have, like, through this kind of doorway, they have a whole other section where there's Hispanic, and then there's like European. So I can get my Hispanic and European snacks there too, and do like a different country. And they also have like a karaoke. Past the checkout stands, they have like a food court, and they have a karaoke bar. It's ridiculous. It's super awesome though. I want to go like there all the time, especially with my friend, because then we'll sit there and like buy a bunch of shit that we don't need. Okay, so this is the green tea. Sorry if I'm burpy. I had tacos for dinner. So this is the green tea mochi. It's green and squishy, just like the other, or squishy but not green, but has a interesting smell, like a leafy smell. I mean, they have like this powdered sugar on it, so it's kind of like a little dry on the top. It's another interesting flavor. So far, this isn't my favorite. So far, like the peanut one's okay because it's just peanut butter, but that one's not my favorite. It tastes kind of flowery, I guess, like nature, but flowers like perfume or something. It's weird. Okay, so the last one we got is the red bean mochi. Now I know like they use red beans in a lot of stuff. They have like red bean buns with red beans in it, and they also got some other things that they put red beans in. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. I never had red beans, Japanese red beans before, but they put it in like snacks, like pastry snacks. So it's kind of weird, beans and snacks, crazy. Okay, so pulling this out, it has a green tray, so it makes it look kind of green, but it's supposed to be white, I guess. It shows on the box that it's supposed to be white. It shows it's white on the box. But here is the mochi. I mean, it looks white on the camera because the light's shining on it. And here it is out of the wrapper. It's got stuff in the middle. It smells kind of pastry-like, a very faint pastry-like. I probably just got dust on my nose and looked like just some crack. And that one's kind of interesting because it's not like super sweet. It just looks like a turd stain. But it's not that bad. I will eat. I mean, all these mochi things are kind of weird because they're soft on the outside. Then they have interesting flavors on the inside. So, I mean, it's sweet and squishy on the outside, and then a different flavor on the outside or inside. Okay, so next I'm going to eat, since we had such great luck with the mochi green tea, I'm going to go ahead and pop open this Pocky and get the Pocky. Now, Pocky was like one of the first ever Japanese snacks that I've ever tried. I got told about it because of a friend of mine who that we don't talk to. We don't talk to her or whatever anymore. But back when we were still going to school, she was like heavily into anime like I was, and she told me about like places in the mall that had like Japanese snacks and things like that. And she goes, "Oh yeah," I was like, "I go in there and get like Pocky all the time." And I'm like, "Pocky? What the fuck's Pocky?" And then I found out that like my local Walmart carried them, so you can get Pocky over at Walmart. So this smells more like tea. It smells like tea leaves. So we'll give it a shot. And that first taste was kind of weird. It's interesting. Not as good as chocolate, but it's not as bad as the green tea mochi. It's a little bit better. Well, I got a whole box of them, so I better like them. Okay. So next, I'm gonna do these. Sorry, there's like bird feathers like flying all over the place. I can't read a diddly damn thing that this says because it's all in Japanese, so I can't read what it says. The only thing I could read that says is the nutrition facts. It says fried cookies, gokijo, Corito peanuts. But it kind of reminds me, they kind of look like cheese puffs, like the shape of a cheese puff, but without like the cheese powder on it. And it's got like honey or something sticky and peanuts. So, but they're fried, so this is what they look like. Little turds. Really crunchy. It kind of reminds me of like when you go to like a Japanese restaurant and you get like fried prawns or something, sweet and sour chicken or whatever, or like the stuff that's breaded. It's like that. It's like that taste, kind of, because I guess they use the same kind of oil for like that kind of stuff. But it has that initial taste, so like when you're eating it, it tastes like one of those fried prawns. But you don't get prawn. You get sweetness and peanuts. So they're pretty good. There's like a bunch of turds in the bag. They kind of look like pretzels from here, but not that bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so these ones here, it shows a picture of a Coke bottle and these little candies here at the bottom. Or whatever this rock and roll something or other. Oh, I see. It's him. That's his body. And that's his head. At first I thought it was like a fish or something, and I'm like, no? But they're cola no tane, and they're like hard candies, I guess. But I'm thinking they're kind of be like fizzy candies because they look like they're gonna fizz. So here they are. They look like little pellets. Do it taste like soda? I'm trying to break it with my teeth. Let's get. Whoa. I think you're just supposed to suck on it. It's like a hard, chewy candy. Kind of like sweet tarts or whatever. The outside tastes like cola. Like it says on the box or the bag. But the inside's a little sour. So it's kind of like a... It's not like super sour, like Warhead, but it's kind of like sweet tart sour. So it's kind of like a soda flavored sweet tart, kind of. Oh, that was a shock. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. That was interesting. I mean, it tastes like soda, but also sour. Alright, so I'm not gonna do the cookies because I've already done the cookies. Like, there's 10 packages in there, there's only about like 4 left, so I've already ate a bunch of them. But I'll go ahead and take one of these Jello shot things. And hopefully it doesn't take a dump on me, and okay, it opens just fine. So it's kind of like this little square, and I used to know what those were. They're like little squares of fruit, but I don't remember what fruit. It's just kind of, they just put them in there. But I used to remember what it was, but now I don't remember what it is. But you just you have these little squeezies. It's like giving on the side, so you just take it and down it like a shot. But it doesn't have no alcohol in it, by the way. It's just Jello and whatever that little thing is. It says it's assorted, but when I first got it, there was only one green one, and there hasn't been any other green ones that I can see at the bottom, so there's no more green ones, there's just one green one. A lot of grape ones. Not that many strawberry. So it's assorted, but like they favored the jelly one, or the grape ones for a lot. But yeah, if you live in the Rancho Cordova area, you might know the store, but it's called KP International. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but I think it's KP International. And they have a butt ton of international food. So if you really, really want to go over there and you live in the area, check it out, because it's a really great store. I don't know if it's like international like everywhere, like it's a chain or something. I don't know. I didn't like research it or whatever. But if they have other stores, then look them up and see if you have one in your local area, because that's the shit. I haven't like gone to the karaoke bar, but I'm kind of like tempted, I mean, not to drink, but just to do the karaoke, because I mean that's pretty staple for Japanese cultures to like go and drink some beer and do some karaoke and whatnot, or sake and do some karaoke. So I might do that one of the times that me and my friend can go. Again, not the drinking part, but at least the karaoke. And that's all that I got. So stay tuned for the future when I might do another video that has this kind of food. Most of these, even though they are made in Taiwan, like the mochis were made in Taiwan, it's based off of Japanese stuff. So I just call it Japanese, because even the writing on the front of it is Japanese. So it's kind of weird making it in Taiwan and has Japanese writing on it. But either way, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, and make sure that you share with your friends. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and check out the merch store if you're interested in a shirt or a tote bag. And I will see everybody next time. Bye-bye.